You see, when Nnamdi Kanu was busy shouting, what was that name that he was calling Buhari? The guy that they went to use as Buhari in the UK to come and replace as the president of Nigeria. Whenever he wears that mask, he just come out and hang around. Okay. The US and UK organization releases report on how ex-President Buhari allegedly funded Ebube in Southeast to, buy its resident. He used Imo Ebonyi government as executors. This was the same thing Nnamdi Kanu was saying. Completely saying and exposing them. And some people believe that the man who is their president is Buhari. You see, we must come in line with what we have. And by so doing, everything will be made across. Nnamdi Kanu was busy exposing them, all their efforts. Because it is only an Igbo man in all the 520-something languages that Nigeria is speaking that can stand up to suppression and say enough is enough. Other tribes are comfortable. So the only biggest problem a Fulani man has, a Hausa man has, is an Igbo man. Yoruba, we go name them, they're not a problem. Those ones, to take them down is within few seconds. But as long as an Igbo man is in this country, it is very difficult for them to run a system and hold an Igbo man down. Because it's going to be convincing. So, but as we walk towards this whole heritage, as we walk towards these moons, this visible knowledge, let's understand a systematic endurance. A figure of speech, and what it may be. The US and the UK, they are now exposing something that they would have exposed since. It shows it. Now that the so-called Buhari is done ruling Nigeria, they now want to expose. What are we going to use this exposition to do? To tell you that they are benefiting from it. Today, Tinubu is the president. They will not expose anything till when he comes down. And we'll be wallowing with the news and saying, oh, we said it. It is what it is. But this whole game that you all are playing will definitely affect you all. That's just the beginning. But the truth will be known. When it's finally known, everybody will see what we have been complaining about. Ogechi. PM Simon Eber has, rejected the new states, the creation of new states in Biafra land. Says it is either Biafra or Biafra. It is either Biafra or Biafra. You see, we must align with this force that is coming on us. And by basically doing, everything will begin to make sense in accordance. I must say the way I should say it, that most times, everything that we try to put across must be reconsidered in a very, very grotesque way. One good turn deserves another. And one very bad turn must be looked into. You see, I must hold it very close that making it in life must be straight and well figured. So in any way they are trying to form states so that, they have been saying that they want to get states or lose states so that, Biafrans will start feeling like they are being treated well or thereabouts. It is bash. The government, everybody, every politician, every citizen knows that the moment they allow everybody to go and rule themselves, instantly people will stop dying. Both the soldiers, both the terrorists, both the innocent civilians, both the Biafrans, everybody you can think about. But you see, there's what we call selfishness. People are not fighting for the betterment of the country. People are fighting because they want to keep financing themselves. Look at the soldiers and Ebube. The politicians are paying you how much to stand under the sun? Look at the police. I don't know the jazz, the level of drugs, the kind of jazz that was used on them, that they will tell you to go and stand under the sun, extorting Biafrans, extorting innocent civilians, whereas they are sending their children abroad for school, spending millions, buying G-Wagon, buying Brabus, buying big cars, exotic cars that are worth 400 million. And whenever they say minimum wage, you see them reacting like an acid that is mixed with water. But I don't blame them. It is who wants to die for Nigeria that I blame. A country that does not exist in the history of the world, created by selfish people who want to extort the dwellers of the land. But take your time and remember these words. 500 years ago, the whites could not live with the black people. They treated the black people as slaves. But today, the case is different. Even though we are still fighting racism, the black is living amongst the whites. Even the black has become the president of the US once. The same US that it was never possible. Time is going, and that time will come when Biafra will duly be achieved.